Chapter 8, When Extremes Meet.
That is a fire ferret, an arboreal mammal common to the bamboo forests of the Central Earth Kingdom. He's cute! You can fly, Sky Bison, fly!
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Oh
can I have some
no.
of your hair?
What the hell? That's not aloof at all.
You're a boy. Boys have to stay on the boys' side.
What? That's no fun.
We shall meet again soon, beautiful woman.
Keep your eyes on this kid. He's going places. At least he has good taste.
Asami, did you know Korra likes Mako?
Oh!
No, I wasn't completely aware of that.
No, come on, you must have known something. You were the most oblivious person in the world in that case.
Hey! Run along, Iki!
Oh.
These kids are great.
Republic City is facing a threat like none the world has ever seen. There is one man who has been effective against Amon's revolution. Councilman Tarrlok.
Tarrlok.
I will report directly to him.
Glad I'm not the only one.
You need me, but I don't need you. I'm the Avatar.
You are not, in fact, the Avatar.
What?
How is your airbending going? Made any significant progress with that?
Ouch. I'm not as sure about his connection to Amon as I was in the past, but I will say that one connection they both have is they're both really, really good at finding out people's vulnerabilities and exploiting them. Tarrlok just hit her where it hurts the most because she thinks of herself as being very strong and capable. Those are the traits she identifies with the strongest. Look at him, he's just looking at her. He can just see through her. This is one of the reasons why it's so important to be honest with yourself and to know your own vulnerabilities, because if you're not aware of them, you can be taken advantage of, like Tarrlok is trying to take advantage of Korra here. Like, she definitely just got floored by that. She doesn't see this as a weakness. She doesn't understand that this is her way of looking at the world and that she's leaning on this one kind of narrowish viewpoint of the Avatar too strongly. So she's vulnerable to this kind of attack.
If you will not be part of my task force, then
Look
you
at her,
had
she's
best
destroyed.
Stay out of my way.
Like, you think the way she looks, he would have leveled the most brutal assault on her character. But all he said was that her airbending training isn't going well. It's not that big a deal, except for Korra it is, because that's how she thinks.
I've memorized nearly all of the practice forms, but I still can't produce a single measly puff of air. I'm a failure.
No, you're not.
Not at
You
all.
just need to work through this airbending block. Have you ever made contact with your past lives?
Oh wow, so we actually might see Aang. That'd be awesome.
Perhaps something you mistook as a dream?
She had the visions of the past, although that also included like Sokka and Toph.
And did you see any of the previous avatars in these visions?
Yes, one of them had a terrible goatee.
I believe Aang's spirit must be trying to tell you something.
It's so weird to think that Korra is Aang in a way.
What's wrong? You can tell us.
This is a weird situation. Me, if I'm there, I'm gonna be extra defensive right now just because I don't want to show weakness in front of Asami because she's my competition. But I don't know, maybe they've gotten over it by now. It seems like they're starting to come together.
I'm the worst Avatar ever. I just feel alone.
It just seems to be part of the journey based on the last show as well. Like, Aang struggled a lot with earthbending and also firebending to an extent. This is a challenge for people who are talented, because if you're talented, you can get the knack for things fairly quickly, and so you get used to that. And when you hit resistance, when you hit something that actually takes like real dedication, you don't understand what's happening. You're like, why isn't this working? And you freak out. But natural skill and ability will only get you so far, and I think part of maturing is to start to replace that or supplement it with just actual discipline, openness, patience. Part of that frustration comes from panic about time. It's hard to have a lot of faith in the future. Maybe you guys can relate to this, but for me, I always feel like the future is too late. Like, if I look ahead and see, well, I can be a master of this in 5 years or 10 years, to me, it's like, oh, it's not worth it. But that falls apart for me when I look in the other direction, because right now I am where I didn't think it would worth being 10 years ago. If only I had seen the potential of my life now, I may have made different choices 5 or 10 years ago. I think it's part of our wiring, you know, we're very short-term creatures, but like real big things take time. And I think more often than not, trying to materialize these incredible things instantly actually leads to wasted time and like less output, you know, because you end up doing things from a place of panic and fear and frustration, and it's not conducive to growth. But again, definitely a real thing for like a teenager or young person like Korra to be going through, especially with the amount of pressure she has on her shoulders.
Aang hadn't mastered all the elements when he was battling the Fire Nation.
Right.
He was just a little kid.
Right.
He wasn't alone. He had his friends to help him.
That's
Look,
damn
the
right.
arena might be shut down, but we're still a team. The new Team Avatar.
I see Sokka also reincarnated.
I figure one way to fight equalists is to use an equalist weapon.
Cool.
All right.
Weirdly, she adds a lot of credibility to their thing too, because now she is a non-bender joining the ranks. That might have some symbolic value, I guess, for some people.
Naga away!
Poor Naga. What were you guys thinking?
Any other ideas?
You have a motorcycle or car, right?
I think I have the answer.
Yeah, you got all these cars. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. The Avatar mobile.
You think this'll do?
Damn, she looks awesome. I'm like falling in love with Asami now.
Chi blockers and equalist convicts are still at large, armed and dangerous.
Damn, they're legit like Justice League over here. She even looks like Wonder Woman.
Korra, roll in! Give me a ramp!
That's great. I love this chase music. It's so good. I can't include it though because Sony has been claiming all my revenue because of music. Oh, poor Bolin. Driving and fighting. Why is this so fun? Is this gonna take like a Batman turn where they're like, you can't be doing this. You can't take the law into your own hands.
Avatar Korra, what do you think you're doing?
Oh no, it is.
Hey, Tarrlok. Nice
But it's
of you to show
Tarrlok, it
up
makes sense.
finally.
Stay out of my way. Republic City stands as a beacon of freedom, but the Equalists are using that freedom to tear it down. The law I have proposed would make it illegal for anyone to be a member of the Equalists. It also puts into effect a curfew.
Right. So just to be clear, this is a city of freedom where you don't have freedom of association and don't have freedom to stay out at night. Got it. Tarrlok usually does a better job at being persuasive than this.
You can't punish all non-benders for the actions of a few.
Correct.
We must pass this law.
I don't really know what his game is here, but just a thought I had is that if you make it illegal to make someone an equalist, there's going to be certain people who take that as confirmation that the equalists are correct and are a group worth joining, because it makes them political martyrs in a sense. That gives credibility to the fringe group, especially if the group is like, we're being persecuted, or there's a conspiracy, or there's like this deep government control secret or something like that. Once the government bans them or makes it illegal for them to do what they're doing, just association, then those people are like, see, this is why society needs us. That's not to say that it isn't the right choice, it's something to consider.
All in favor?
These three, they're just his plants, arm-raising plants.
Equalists have taken to the streets. Consider them armed and dangerous.
After you.
What a gentleman. Thanks.
Oh! Did I just catch some flirting?
You benders can't treat us this way.
Mommy, look! It's the Avatar!
You're our avatar too.
This is a critical moment, Korra.
I'm gonna put a stop to this.
Okay, so yeah, it does seem like pushing down on non-benders will, in a way, incite the opposite reaction, where they feel persecuted, and this actually may drive them closer to Amon, or at least some of them, not all of them. Korra's got to be very careful here how she represents herself.
They're not equalists. They're just normal people who want their rights back.
They are the enemy.
I can't help but feel like Tarrlok's doing this on purpose to incite a reaction towards the equalists, but I could be wrong.
Korra, it's not worth it.
Take them away.
Tarrlok.
You're officially the worst chief of police ever.
Calm down, Korra. I'll get this sorted out. We just need to be patient. But you really are the worst. Ever.
Damn. Tell him, Tenzin.
You and I need to talk.
Are they gonna have a water battle?
You're doing exactly what Amon says is wrong with benders.
Yeah.
You're using your power to oppress and intimidate people.
Right.
Isn't that what you came here to do? That's what I admire about you, Korra. Your willingness to go to extremes in order to get what you want.
When extremes meet.
You might be able to manipulate Chief Saikon into following you, but it won't work on me.
Good.
You're just as bad as Amon.
Oh, so she got under his skin there. There you go, Korra giving it back a little bit. Oh man, shades of Katara. Maybe this is how governments should work things out. Damn. Tarrlok made a huge mistake here because he was winning against Korra because he's good at this political game and Korra is not. Korra's strength is power and he just decided to confront her one-on-one in a power battle. That was foolish. Unless he has something up his sleeve. He is Tarrlok after all. Or maybe he's playing Korra right now. I'm so suspicious watching this show, always.
You're all out of water, pal.
Uh-oh, she's going a little bit out of control here. She needs to scale it back. What? No, stop it.
You're in my way, Avatar.
Does she know about this?
You're a bloodbender?
Katara never trained you to defend against this? Come on.
It's not a full moon.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Sokka, tough. What happened? So he has some connection to the unknown guy we've been seeing in the flashbacks. I guess that guy is somehow the origin of all this. Where is he taking her? Nice. That episode was so much fun. I don't know what to think about Tarrlok. I'm not really sure whose side he's on. I don't know if he's on Amon's side or not. He definitely has a big picture plan that he's working towards that I'm not seeing yet. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll see you next time. It's uncomfortable.